I just want to say before I drink this.
No, just drink before you talk.
I've never tried this before. If I die, blame him.
No.
I'd also like to say this is the only person other than me that's presented using Linux. Shame on all of you. Fucking shameful.
5 minutes starts now.
Okay. So, it's safe, right? Images are safe. You can't be exploited by them. Well, we'll see. I'm Ammonra. Some of you know me. Last year, I saw Ben Nagi's talk about AFL in Beijing, and so I thought I want to try this. So, as a test case, I used a program called JHead. It's a multi-platform XF processing library. It'll pull out XF information, and you can set it and clear XF information. It's pretty small and simple, so it's a good test case. I ran it for like a week on a single core VM, and I got several hundred unique crashes. I then used GDB to like step through and figure out exactly what was happening, why it was causing these crashes. Turns out there's some data from the XF headers that gets used and gets added to an unsigned int, and it overflows, and that lets you control where some data is read and written to the stack. This program, in its default, the way it's default shipped on Linux anyway, there's no address randomization. There is a stack cookie, but because we can read information from the stack, we can get the value and like replace it on the stack afterwards. So we're going to demo this. All right. So if we strings the executable, we will see. Sorry, this is stringing the malicious file. So as we can see, we've got this command here. We're going to open a shell to ourselves on the local host. So we're going to start listening. Huh? Ah. Okay, so now we're listening. Actually, before we do that, so that's where we are. And then, if we were to, so this is running it with a standard file, no malicious content. We can see that it prints out all of the XF information in the file. If we run it with the exploit, so it appears to be exactly the same, right? It just prints out the information, because as soon as we trigger like the malicious, static corruption, we then jump back into the correct program flow so that it prints out the data and doesn't appear to crash. But if we now run this, we should see, yeah. So now we are in that directory where we're running from. So this is an O day. It's not patched. This is the latest version. You can download the source code yourself. Before I came to SiteScan, my boss said I wasn't allowed to release the details of how to exploit it. But I'm pretty glad about that, because it means I don't have to talk for a long time and drink more whiskey. Thanks.
Okay, well done. Thank you, Ammonra. Thank you.